Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. In our last video, we dropped my niece off out in Farmington for some school stuff. In this video, we're going to take a little cruise out there and pick her up. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for checking it out. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, guys.
Mama Bear looking at her strawberries.
I planted this January, February, March 3rd.
March
And
3rd.
from seeds, so they're strawberries.
Today's Tuesday, and I'm going to go ahead to work here in a bit. I was just helping Mama Bear. I was trying to clean up the kitchen so she don't have to do so much work today. Oh, these are cool. Ooh. Oh, the sandia peppers. Mama Bear transplanted these for me. Well, she's growing them, so Mama transplanted these into a bigger pot. Look at this one. Ooh, that sure looks nice, Mama Bear.
Yeah, she looks pretty.
Look at this one budding out right now.
There's a lot actually on there if you look at them.
Oh, yeah, I can see. I made it to the shop. We paid for the Wi-Fi this morning, so the boys will be happy when they wake up. But I'm here at the shop. I got a lot of work to do today, so I'm going to hop off early and I'll be here all day.
Okay, I gotta go run back to the dollar store, get some drinks, and then go.
Be careful.
Okay.
Alright, got my speaker plugged in, got my water bottle, and the gasket. This is for this truck right here. I've got the starter zip tied out of the way just for more room. I'm going to hit up all these bolts on this side, and then I've got some bolts on this side, and I'm going to drop this pan. I just drained the oil on it, and then I'm going to change the gasket. This one is still taken apart from yesterday. The brass piece that broke in here that we were removing to change out anyway, we don't have a 90-degree one to put in there, and it was in the way of the new HEI distributor. So a 90 is on its way, and I will get to that one as soon as I am done with this one. And this one shouldn't take me too long. I'm not going to clean it too extensively, but I'm definitely going to clean the surface where the new gasket is going to go, and then I'm going to put this new one on. I saw that the old gasket was super hard, and it looked like it had been covered with silicone a few times, so it's probably been leaking for a bit, and now we're finally getting to actually changing it. And I know it's a lot easier with a lift. When I was doing this on my Suburban, I had an 86 Suburban that I would work on all the time, and that was easy-ish to work on because of all the room that you have in these. But at the same time, it would have been so much easier if I had a lift doing all the things I was doing with that Suburban. But I'm gonna get this new oil pan gasket on here right now. And of course, this Ultra Copper from Permatex is the one that I use all the time. As I'm looking at this oil pan that's on here, I want to show you guys something. A lot of times these gaskets will leak because of the shape of these pans. This part right here will stay pushed from the block on the gasket, and then these little spots here where the bolts are, those actually get pushed in. So after the second gasket you put on there, or after a while, these will press onto the block the way they're supposed to, but this right here, in between every one of these, is where the oil will leak. From the factory, they come stamped with these lines right here, which normally would take care of that situation, but we clearly see that it's a problem. So very carefully, I'm gonna knock these back down flat, and we'll make sure this seals up correctly before I put this new gasket on. I gotta go dump this oil in the barrel outside. Over the years doing this work, I develop a skill. It's like panning for gold. But I pan for bad news. These are some of the things I found in the oil pan. A couple of pieces of metal and then a spring. It is concerning, but nothing that's too crazy. Okay, I've got the gaskets up here, and with just a little bit of silicone, I'm holding that up. So the top of that gasket has silicone on it, and I'm gonna put the rubber grommets in the back and the front. Then I will put the silicone on the oil pan, and then I'll put that up in here and put the bolts on. I've got the rubber grommets on, both the front and the back. I put some silicone on the oil pan. So now I'm gonna put the oil pan back on the block. All right, the new pan gasket is on there, everything else. This is some of the footage that was hiding in the GoPro, and this is when we took the windshield out during the last video. And now we are putting in the new one. We got this one a little greasy. Alright, I think I've got all the final adjustments on this thing. Should start up pretty good. Nice. Man, this is a really nice truck. That one makes me miss my Suburban. I had a red 86 Suburban that I used to really like. I would mess with it all the time. 4-wheel drive, 350. I see some oil leaking. Let me see what's going on with this. I noticed this leaking out of here. I gotta see what it is. We just changed the oil pan gasket. I didn't see anything else that was leaking under there, but that's a pretty nice sized puddle. Where is this oil coming from? All right, you guys. So I've got this 90 degree now, and I'm gonna put it in there. It just started raining at the shop, so it's gonna cool down here in a bit. We heading home, waiting for this train. The train stopped, you guys. So we're taking the side road, and so is everybody else. Chill out from work, so finally my brain is working again. I was playing with these Rode mics that we got. A guy named Zane, he was cool, he just hooked it up. He said he watches the channel and he wanted to give those to us to help us with our vlogging and stuff, so I thought it was pretty cool. I finally got a chance to I finally got a chance to look at them, open them, turn them on, start seeing what's going on with it, and they sound amazing. So I have to download an app. Still got a few things to do, so I'm charging them up right now at home. We were sitting there. Out of nowhere, I remembered the boys are going camping tomorrow at 10. And I was supposed to go into town today and get them some sleeping bags and stuff, and I forgot. So
he was like, "Did you get them?" And I was like, "I don't know what to get them. I've never been camping before."
So we're heading to Walmart right now. So we're heading to Gallup right now. We're gonna pick up some camping stuff for these little dudes.
I would have just Googled what to take camping.
Should have took Blackstone, RV,
I would have
air
all
mattress,
meals prepped and everything.
meatloaf. We're heading right now. We caught a train again.
Yeah. The fast train just went across the Amtrak.
Oh yeah, the Amtrak. This one is container ships.
Yeah, this one's slow.
All this road back there. That's how close they want to park. Man, you guys, we were at Walmart for a bit.
Yeah.
We went through quite a few things, and we picked up a lot of things that the boys need, and we also saw a lot of things that we want to pick up for our next camping adventure. So that's kind of cool. Right now we're heading back to the house, and we're gonna get these set up so tomorrow morning we can take the boys over to the church and drop them off.
Oh man, I'm so trying not to freak out.
Mama Bear wasn't back from Albuquerque yet last year when they went camping.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of
it.
new for it. But they had fun last year. They had a pretty good time. I'm pretty sure this year's gonna be the same. Jackson's going this year with Draven, so that's gonna be extra fun.
Yeah, they're gonna be a little bit more prepared. I think the last time it was just like a last minute thing, and you just took Draven over there and you dropped him off without anything. So at least now they're gonna have a few things to take.
Yep, it's gonna be awesome. They're gonna have a lot of fun. I know it. Michael is in a different age group, and they're going camping at a different time. So he's probably gonna cruise with us tomorrow, whatever we're doing. We have to go pick up my niece tomorrow evening. So after I take off from work, we'll head to Farmington, and if Michael wants to go with us, he's gonna cruise with us. If Michael doesn't want to go with us, he'll hang out with Papa tomorrow. The boys have their sleeping bags, their fishing gear, some of their snacks. They've got the pan and utensils for dinner and breakfast. Mama made sure they got some fruits too. Sleeping bags. What are they circling about? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're heading into Gallup. Today is Friday. Draven and Jackson are going camping today. We're gonna go take them in. We got them all loaded up with their camping gear, and we're gonna go drop them off with these guys at the church, and then I'm gonna go to work. Michael's not going. He's in a different age group, so they're gonna do it at a different time. He's at the house still. Him and Mom will be hanging out today till I get off from work. Then we're gonna go for a cruise. Hopefully chill day, huh?
Yeah. Pretty chill day.
Hopefully pretty chill day.
Don't wander off into the wilderness.
Mama Bear's scared.
And if
The
there's
little
an
dudes are
animal,
going
don't
camping
try to
now.
Take pictures with it. Just stay away from the wildlife.
There'll be lots of cows where we're going, so we'll have fun.
So you guys will have ribeyes for dinner. This is awesome. So they're here. All their friends are already here. And a lot of the guys they're going with are the members of the Deacon's Quorum. So they were all the guys that I was, when I was the young men's advisor to the Deacon's Quorum. It's still the same crew. So they're all going to go. And then I think the same guys from last time are going to go too. Here's Bishop Tanner showing up. Brother Mangum's going to go. And I'm sure everything's going to be awesome. These guys are going to have fun, and I'm sure these guys will take care of them like they are their own.
Yes.
So that's how it is here at the church with our families. All right, you guys, I made it to the shop. Little dudes are dropped off for camp. When we picked up this car, it was meant to be just taken out of the box, put on, and ran like that. Everything was already pre-adjusted or preset, and I had to make minor adjustments to it. And once we get it started, it runs pretty good, but after a while, it doesn't run so well. So after inspection, this thing is leaking all over. So the owner, even though he was reluctant in the very beginning when we had started mentioning these problems with the carburetor, he didn't want to put this Holley carb on here because this Holley is for this engine right here. Now this one is nice. So this is what the Holley carb was going to go on, but he's saying to put it on that one so we can get it running. Change of plans. Before I start on this one, I got to finish up on this one. This one has been running pretty good yesterday, but starting it this morning has been a problem. And we realized that when it came in, the choke wasn't even hooked up. So that was one of the problems with it starting. And I seem to have overlooked it. So I'm going to wire in the choke right now. On these General Motors ones, if you have an electric choke, a lot of times they are ran to the oil pressure switch, which in this case is right there. So I'm going to make sure that wire is not hot when the key is off, and I need to make sure it has around 12 volts when I turn the key on. If it does, then I will wire in from here and around that way, and I'll just splice it into that harness right there. And the harness was cut off and it was missing a bunch of stuff. That was the wire that we cut off that was hanging out down here, so I'm going to check that out. And it actually might be this one right here to the gauge. This might be to the oil pressure light in the gauge. I'll see. I'll put power to this and see what it lights up inside, I guess. First, I'm going to see if that one has power. This should have no power while the key is off. 0. Awesome. Let me turn the key on real quick. Man, this thing been giving me problems all morning. That oil pressure sensor and that brass fitting underneath it, they've been definitely giving me problems. But I've got to put back together. I've got the distributor back on to where it was at when I pulled it off. So I'm going to put the cap back on and hook all this back up. I've got wire run now for the for the choke, so I'm going to loom that in too, so it's not just hanging all over. It's break time. Holy smokes. How long were you smoking this?
Since last night.
I've been looking up a lot of different ways to do it. I just haven't tried it. This one's done as well, so I'm going to get this one out of here. That leaves us with this Mustang, you guys. This one will be known as Kung Fu Panda. It's going to be all white and black, and it's going to be awesome. The pitch and thread count on this is way different than the one I need for the intake manifold, so this is not going to work. I took the old brass fitting and I took off all the excess. I used the bottom piece that was broken. I filed some of the threads down that were damaged, and then I rethreaded this properly, and I mounted it on here to see if it would fit, and the clearance on this is a little tight, but I think it'll work. Okay, something happened to that truck that was just delivered, so I'm gonna take this one and head down to it right now. I left the shop and Mama Bear picked me up. We're gonna go take off to Farmington right now to pick my niece up. We're stopping by my mom's really quick. We just took off from my mom's, and we're gonna go head up to Farmington right now. It started raining again. It's been raining all day, but it's getting a little worse, and the rain clouds are getting worse too. That's towards the house. That's toward Gallup. That's toward Farmington. That's which way we're going to be driving. Normally you can see the Chisca Mountains and All kinds of stuff.
That first one was really deep.
Yeah, the weather's really not that good today, you guys. It wasn't so bad earlier when we knew already we were going to come out here, but after we had already put gas in and we left, the conditions seem to be deteriorating quite rapidly. And there's a lot of standing water on the road, so we slowed it down a bit to avoid hydroplane. All the traffic normally is 65 here, but it's down to 45 right now.
Lucky we left early.
Yeah, I know, right? We gave ourselves an extra hour.
I always tell Brandon we have to give ourselves an extra hour when we're traveling somewhere.
I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants guy. We'll see when we get there. Just like that, it stopped raining.
Now it's gonna start since you said that. I'm just kidding.
This is where we take a right. We're gonna head east, and then we're gonna head north to Farmington. Definitely heading into the storm, Mama. This was just rocks when we got here. We're waiting here now for my niece to show back up from Albuquerque. The lightning is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I thought I'm gonna hop out and get a cool shot. And as soon as I hopped out, lightning hit really close.
It was
And
really
the campus security instructed all the students on campus to get inside and stay inside.
Yikes.
Crazy.
We have like 30 more minutes. And now she shows up. So what should we do?
It's coming down pretty crazy. Let's sit right here. Wait, I have to re-edit.
No.
I had a problem with the video editor today.
Oh yeah, you lost all your edit.
So all the video that I was editing, I have to re-edit. I was done too. I was doing the intro and outro and I was going to add some music and then I was done. I'm going to start over here in a bit. I'm done being mad about it, I guess. Check that out, you guys. That looks kind of cool.
Okay, so it says here in Farmington, the best place to eat is Olive Garden. Olive Garden, Porter's Restaurant, The Chili Pod, Archie's, Purple Cow, Dad's Diner, Applebee's. What do you think?
Wendy said that she's still like 35 minutes out and I'm getting a little hungry. So we're gonna go find the B-dubs and we're gonna get some appetizers. I think. Apparently there's a flash flood warning between where we were and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
So we'll see. Hopefully. Before we head back to Gallup, we stopped over here at Olive Garden. We're gonna get some dinner. We're with Amy.
Hi.
Man, that was a long drive, and I am super tired. We made it back to the house.
Mackenzie.
This little pup is acting like she missed us. Draven's dog is missing him for sure. Michael's here with Grandma, and he's making a cake. Chocolate cake?
Of course, chocolate.
Alright, you guys, that is it for this video.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. And like always, thanks for all the love and support.
We totally appreciate it. Y'all have an awesome rest of your day out there.
You
Stay
guys
safe.
Take care and enjoy the rest of your week.
Later.
Peace.